Well, the global banking cartel that sees Europe and the United States is mopping up sovereign nations they don't control. And they're racing to openly get U.S., British, and other NATO ground forces on the ground for the non-military action, which is now admittedly being set up. That's in the news yesterday and today. The British, the U.S. are saying, yeah, we're going to invade and be on the ground, but it's not going to be, on the ground military action, even though there's already reportedly U.S. troops, 2 that have been killed, mercenaries dying, videos of them directing artillery. It's on. And they're racing to go ahead and get the full war going, because then a lot of people will still say, well, got to support the troops. Well, how about you support them by not putting them in illegal wars? If you were in Nazi Germany in 1939, it would be supporting the troops to not go along with invading Poland. But America's going to end up being known like Nazi Germany. And let it be on record that I spoke out against this, and I was against this, and having the UN tell the president what to do so Sarkozy and others can bag all that cash they stole from the Libyans. But continuing here, they've already double-crossed their old dictator, Mubarak. Now they're going after Gaddafi, made deals with him. What signal does this send to other leaders around the world about playing footsie with the New World Order, Wayne?
Well, let's look what happened just in Tehran the last few days. We had an anti-terrorism summit in Iran attended by Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, and who shows up? President Talabani of Iraq, President Karzai of Afghanistan, and President Zardari of Pakistan, all supposedly U.S. allies, going to hear people in Iran say the United States is a terrorist nation. So what does that do? All of our supposed allies are running away from us. They say, hey, we got to throw in our lot with Iran and the other countries and build up a coalition, an axis of intelligence against. And
the Saudis have run to the Russians, and so have the Pakistanis to the Chinese.
Absolutely, and the other thing is, I've got up on my website, my homepage today, 1998 Libyan request for an Interpol red notice arrest warrant against Osama bin Laden. It was granted. There was an arrest. Now today, the International Criminal Court has issued an arrest warrant for Muammar Gaddafi. The International Criminal Court never issued one of those for Osama bin Laden ever in its existence since 2002, because I think the reason they had to stage this phony death of bin Laden was, what if Gaddafi's captured, put on trial in The Hague, and says, well, I want to call bin Laden as a witness because I was the first world leader to put in an arrest warrant against this guy because the British and military intelligence and CIA were using bin Laden to try to kill me, Muammar Gaddafi. Wouldn't that have been embarrassing? So dead men tell no tales. They had to officially declare bin Laden dead with that phony well,
it's very un-American for you to talk bad about bin Laden now that they're our main allies fighting Gaddafi. I mean, next George Washington's going to be a bad guy. You're some kind of sicko. So am I guess, because I think this is a war, and the government says it's not. So let's not be conspiracy theorists. Wayne Madsen of the wayne-madsen-report.com. In closing, do you think overall, I mean, NATO can't back off now. Do you think the ground invasion's on?
Well, we already see the Italians wanting to leave the coalition. They want to cease fire. I think what we're going to see is NATO's going to the coalition's going to fray, and if anybody goes in, guess who it's going to be? It's going to be U.S., maybe French and British ground troops, and that's going to be it.
And what do you predict? You've been there many times. What do you predict is going to happen to those troops?
A bloodbath. If I were able to invest money, I would be investing money in companies that sell coffins and body bags to the Pentagon.
Yeah, because the North Africans will fight like the devil.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And 1.3 million armed Libyans, including the Home Guard, women, they're all going to go out and welcome the Americans with AK-47s.
Well, I mean, look, I'm pro-U.S., so I'm with al-Qaeda now, and I'm just get Gaddafi. Get him. Okay, Wayne, it's wrong to talk bad. Al-Qaeda's now our friend, okay? Obama said so. Wayne Madsen.
That's why they're changing their name.
Yes, just thank you so much for joining us.